described as a record of the past, but in reality, history is also a weapon. When Europe expanded into Africa, it didn't rely on guns alone. It relied on stories. Stories that portrayed Africa as empty, as primitive, as incapable of civilization. These stories weren't accidents. They were propaganda, designed to justify conquest. Tony Gare, who exposed how European powers deliberately distorted African history, until it was historians still shape what the world believes today. The term that continent didn't describe Africa as reality. It described Europe as ignorance and ambition. Labeling Africa as unknown and uncivilized, European writers created a moral excuse for invasion. If Africa had no history, then colonization could be framed as discovery. In reality, Africa had empires older than many European states, cities with universities, trade networks, and written records, and political stems Europeans struggled to defeat, but none of that fit the colonial narrative. The European historians recorded African societies selectively. They documented what supported European superiority and ignored what contradicted it. Sunset architecture was called mysterious. African technology was labeled borrowed. Military victories were reframed as accidents. Oral history, Africa as primary historical system, was dismissed as myth. To how European written accounts were created as fact, this wasn't scholarship. It was narrative control. When Europeans encountered African achievements like colonization, they used career strategies. One, claim Africans didn't build the tool, claim it was copied from Occident. 3. Remove it entirely, Great Zimbabwe was attributed to Venetians. The Benin Bronzes swept Europe. Sultans were looted and scattered. Timbuktu as libraries were ignored because they disproved African illiteracy. Acknowledging African brilliance would collapse the justification. For empire, European propaganda reframed conquest as charity. Colonization became a civilizing mission. Exploitation became development. Resistance became savagery. Islamoid reshaped public opinion in Europe and justified brutality abroad. But the reality was economies were destroyed, borders were imposed, and millions were exploited or killed. Civilization was never the goal. Control was. Colonial education didn't teach Africans their history. It replaced it. African children learned about European kings, explorers, and wars. To help their own civilizations were erased or mocked. This was the accidental. It produced generations that product their past and arcade foreign dominance. The effects remain today. When distorted history becomes accepted truth, it shapes identity, policy, and power. Africa's challenges are often blamed on culture. Without acknowledging centuries of destruction, understanding propaganda isn't about resentment, it is about clarity. You cannot understand the present without understanding how the past was manipulated. Africa does not need methods, positive or negative. It needs accuracy. Reclaiming African history is not revisionism. It is restoration, and every recovered truth weakens the least part and justified empire. If this made you question what you were told, subscribe me. We're told the history propaganda 3 to eras.